Darted. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Niner defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They can be very proud of being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Gone. And that is incomplete.
That's the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Reed. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready, check pink.
They're going to motion Dotson to the left. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Niners had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Straight ahead, Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Check White. Ready?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Complete, it's Dotson. And he is going to have it 49ers 1st down. I do believe, yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Trying the left side with Walker. Shoves him away. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Yellow. Go red.
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the
1. Ready.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Ritter. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because our division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Chris Jones on the stop. You look at this Niner defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Second down, Pollard again, fighting him off. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down. disciplined players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Motion man left is Kirk. On 4th down, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st down, it's gone. Short throw underneath to Hurst, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Goff. Drops this underneath for Pollard. Touchdown, Cardinals! Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
49ers 3. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Third and short, Ritter. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And McLaurin, the motion man right. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Goff on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Pollard one more time. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready?
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ritter. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ritter back to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Here's Pollard again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Ritter to throw it. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he's going to have a Niners first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Blue, check. Check white. Yellow.
In motion left, Bateman.
Hut, hut.
Running left is Walker. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 2nd and 9.
Chop, 17.
Now a run with Walker. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried behind the line by Shaquille Griffin on the corner blitz.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. That is caught, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Arizona.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here's Walker to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position. Right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Blaster, stay.
Ridder here on 3rd and 2. Open man, he's got Reed. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and
2. Green Jack. Claws red. Ready?
2. First down, here's Ridder. Caught on the right side, Reed. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Spike 60. Yellow, go. Set, cut.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
52. Ready.
Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Set, go.
Ridder from the gun. Out left to Dotson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Set, ready.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Strikers, 3-3.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send Reed in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ready.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Set.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
3rd and 2.
Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll shift things around.
Hey.
Dotson in motion right. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Down.
Now 1st and goal.
Hut.
Ritter going to sneak it. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Shot. 17. Ready.
Walker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more.
10 cycles.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready up.
This is 3rd and goal.
Hut, hut.
Option left, and Ritter keeps it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set.
No
Hut.
choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Check Fury. Needle blue. Ready? Go.
Now Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, 49ers 10. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Their own 14-yard line.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Right, 60. Set.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 7-yard 15-yard line.
Fight. White.
It's a pickup of 3.
Ready. Ready.
A final shot now for Ritter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Arizona, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall back to 500 at 2.